Hi Wildcats, Mr. Conley here. Each year, the Wilder-Waite 5th graders sponsor our Book Madness bracket here at Wilder-Waite. During this event, we take some of Wilder-Waite's favorite books and put them up against each other to find out which book will be named this year's champion based on your votes. Recently, 5A told us a little bit about the books in this year's bracket.
It's Book Madness time, Wildcats. We are excited to be here with you. We're ready for the K2 division in round one. We have A Bad Case of the Stripes going up against Dragons Love Tacos.
The Bad Case of Stripes.
The genre is fantasy. It's about a girl who gets a bad case of stripes.
And she takes medicine, but it does not help. Dragons Love Tacos.
Fiction. This book is about dragons that love tacos, but they have to avoid spicy salsa, otherwise there will be a catastrophe.
K2 division, round one. We have the Mitten going up against the book one.
The Mitten. A young boy named Nicky really wants white mittens, and after an argument with his grandma, he gets them. When he goes outside to play, he loses a mitten.
The animals outside really need a place to stay, and it turns out the Mitten is a perfect place. This is a great story about cooperation.
The book, is a fable about the color blue being bullied by red, and no one is helping blue.
Let's see what happens to blue.
Who will you vote for? K2 division, round one. We have the Invisible Boy going up against Mother Bruce.
The Invisible Boy is a fiction book about a boy who feels left out or invisible by the kids at his school until someone comes along. Read The Invisible Boy to see what happens next.
The book is fiction. Mother Bruce does not like anything. He will say no to a lot of stuff his mother tells him.
Who will you vote for? Final two books in the K2 division for round one. We have Charlotte's Web going up against Little House in the Big Woods.
Charlotte's Web is by E.B. White. The genre is children's literature, novel fiction. This book is about a pig named Wilbur that becomes friends with a spider and a little girl. And then they have a big adventure together involving a competition. Can Wilbur win it?
The Little House in the Big Woods is an autobiography. It's about a little girl named Laura who lives with her family in a small cabin in the woods in Wisconsin. This book is about her life when she lives in the cabin. Please vote for this book in the Book Madness.
Who will you vote for? We are ready for round one in the 3rd grade through 5th grade division. We have the first set of books up against each other. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Wrecking Ball, is going up against Restart.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Wrecking Ball.
The book Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Wrecking Ball is a realistic fiction book. It is about a person named Greg and his family.
After getting a bunch of money from their aunt's will, they decide to move. But they are faced with trouble and trauma. What will happen?
Restart.
Realistic fiction. Chase falls off his roof. He has to start his life all over. He suddenly realizes he is a good football player, but doesn't know if he can play.
Which book will you vote for? 3 through 5 division are our round one picks for this time. Holes is going up against Swindle.
Holes is a realistic fiction book.
It is about a boy named Stanley Yellnuts. Stanley is forced to dig holes at a boys' detention center called Camp Green Lake. He is accused of stealing a famous person's shoes. Will he escape the camp?
Vote for this book in Book Madness.
Swindle was written by Gordon Corman. The genre is adventure fiction. Griffin Bing finds a Babe Ruth baseball card that is worth a fortune at a sleepover in a haunted house. A man then tricks him out of that card, and Griffin has to gather some friends to break out his card from that man's high-tech house. Can he do it?
Which book will you vote for? 3rd through 5th grade division, round one, series of unfortunate events, bad beginning is going up against the City of Embers.
A series of unfortunate events, the bad beginning. The author is Lemony Snicket, and the genre is realistic fiction.
The summary. The Wilder children's parents died, and they go through a bunch of horrible stuff.
The book City of Ember is a fictional book.
This is a story of people who live underground and have to get out before the lights go out.
The question is, will they get out?
Vote for the City of Ember.
And you will be glad you did.
Who will you vote for?
Another book bracket up is grades 3 through 5, round 1, The Cricket in Times Square, against 39 Clues.
The Cricket in Times Square by George Sheldon is an award-winning book about a cricket in a very poor newsstand.
Along this fantastic journey, you will make new friends like Tucker Mouse and Harry Cat.
The newsstand struggles to make money. Will they survive?
A realistic fiction book with a brother and sister named Amy and Dan. They go on a mission to solve 39 clues.
Which book will you vote for?
Thanks 5A for giving us the rundown on this year's books. Now it's time for you to vote for your favorite books in round 1. We will be announcing the winners of round 1 next Tuesday, and we'll find out which books move on to the second round.